All right, it's a lot here. Let's keep rolling. My other phone don't want to give me but like 5 minutes to record, man. I have to figure it out. Anyway, like I was saying, here it is that Jakes have the most influence on this planet, and with that influence, the ones that are in charge monopolizing and monetizing it on every facet, athletically, entertainment wise, style trends, everything, man. Jake has an influence on everybody on this planet, okay? And the powers that be won't allow us to G off on that. You know what I mean? Like they got us in contracts and everything that they monopolize on our skills. We don't hardly see no money from it, and that goes back to Deuteronomy. That when the Lord said, I'm gonna just go to it, man. Just go to it. I don't want to misquote it. Bear with me, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna start at Deuteronomy 28 and 16. It says, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, cursed shall thou be in the field, cursed shall be thy bread slot, cursed shall thou be thy basket and thy store, cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out." Okay, the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby the Lord whereby thou hast forsaken me. Okay, so it outlines every curse, that the Lord put on us for forsaking Him, and this Russian official just cold blaming Jake for the low morale in his country and the high suicide rate among the young ones. That's really just going back to that scripture that talks about in Proverbs. The world ignorantly calls it karma, but the scriptures talk about what it is. it up in my phone real quick. Let's lock it. Call like mile and night. Get my shit, shot that shit. 444. Yeah, what? Okay, this is Proverbs 26 and 27, and it says, whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall therein. Okay, so the pit that the oppressors have dug up for us is, to have a low vibration, low morale, that will kill ourselves off, from putting us into chains and shackles and working us to death, to, taking away our ability to sustain any kind of revenue from our own skills, okay, and all the things that we are good at, signing us up on to these contracts that are favorable to them, giving us the worst of everything, from food to the living areas, to the jobs, to even our women turning against us and killing the seed in the womb. Okay, we're being attacked from every facet on this planet right now. Okay, so the very pit that they have set up for us, specifically, like he was saying, like the music, because the music that's out there is nothing but death. Is selling death. They talking about death. All they talk about is, sleeping with each other's women, robbing, each other, glorifying having blood diamonds and pillaging each other, and glorifying death, man. That's all it is. So the very same music that they predicated for us to listen to and destroy ourselves by, okay, because they don't put out anything that's uplifting to our people. Now, their children and their young women and men and women are listening to the same thing, because it's all over the internet now, okay? And the Lord did a miraculous work, putting this internet out, because it's even in the playing field, and it's getting these scriptures and this word out, okay? Because now, with the situation with Kyrie and Kanye, being on all kinds of networks, that's the hot topic. So now everybody knows about Israelites, and we claiming to be the Israelites and claiming our heritage. So the average Jake definitely knows about it. And all these other nations, they know about it now too. I mean, you gotta be under a rock not to know anything about it. No. I'll read it again. It says Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. Okay? So yeah, they want us to make this, they got Jake performing these songs that speak about nothing but death, but they didn't take into account that the salt of the earth, like Yahushua referred to us as, okay? And when he referred to us as the salt of the earth, he was referring to us as the spiritual salt of the earth. The flavor, the very people that make the Lord look down on this planet and be pleased with, because we were supposed to be serving the Lord in spirit and in truth. And he was pleased by us when we actually were serving him. In the scriptures, I'm going to go back to it. And I'm going to read it again. All right, Matthew 5:13 says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?" Shalom. So the salt has lost its flavor, and the flavor is having that heritage, to say that we come from the line of Abraham, Jacob, Isaac, and Jacob, and we are the true Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we lost our heritage, man. And that's in the scriptures too.
Grab some quick.
I was going into Jeremiah 17:4. You're about to get that. You can just, you got something, just bring it out, I guess. This is Jeremiah 17:4. And the Lord is basically telling us he's going to take our heritage away, because of our wickedness. All right, Jeremiah 17:4. "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever." Okay, so that's the Lord through his prophet Jeremiah actually telling us that he finna take our heritage away, and that's how we now referred to as these bywords: nigger, spicks, wetbacks, Indians. You look up those terms, they're bywords. They're not what the Lord gave our forefathers to be called at. We were known as Hebrews, Israelites, from our forefather Jacob. All right. Now, the salt of the earth. Salt of the earth. The analogy being the salt gives the food flavor. Okay, you ever tasted salt without rice? Rice without salt, it's just bland. So that's what the Lord is describing in Matthew. When he says ye are the salt of the earth. You take away the salt from any food, and the food is bland. You're not going to really taste the flavor. You're not going to even want to eat that. But that's what happened. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, here it is that the young people, the young men and women in his country, okay, are committing suicide, and he's blaming Jake over here for the entertainment that our oppressors are forcing on us. You know, through these rap songs and this whole thought culture that they've pushed on us. Now that it's falling back on them, Jake is the one he's blaming for it. And that just proves that we the salt of the earth. Because how can we here influence Russia all the way over there? When their media, they have their own media, okay? They make their own songs, okay? Like I was saying earlier, like a lot of other countries, they can't even speak English. But they know Michael Jackson's song word for word. That just proves further my point. Okay? Now the scriptures also tell you that Jake is the former of all things, man. Let's go to Jeremiah 10 and 16.
Jeremiah
10 and 16.
Say 10 and 6.
10 and 16.
I got you right here.
All right.
Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah 10 and verse 16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the farmer of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
That's right. So it's telling you right there, Jacob is the former of all things. Okay? If you look back in history, you know, Jake, like I was saying, has influenced every religion. Every form of religion that's practiced on this planet, Jake has influenced it. Okay? But it wasn't enough for Jake to be the influence on the nations. Jake wanted to be joined along with them. Okay? So that's why the Lord took our heritage from us. Because we wanted to be like the other nations. Okay? At one point, we didn't have a king. We didn't have an earthly king. The Lord was our king. But Jake wanted to be like the other nations and asked Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for a king. So the Lord gave us a king. And even warned us, you know, do y'all know that y'all asking for a king means that y'all put me to the side. Y'all rejected me at this point. And what they say? We understand. We still want a king though, because all the other nations got a king. You know, we had the king of the universe, and we decided, oh, we want an earthly king. Now, eventually, he gave us King David, okay, and brought through his loins Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings. But you know, Jake want to be like the other nations. Okay. Job 30 and 9 real quick. If you got a precept, brother, let me know. Okay, Job 30, and I'm going to start at 8. Okay, Job 30 and 8, it says, they were children of fools, yea, children of base men. Okay? They were violent in the earth. Okay? The same people that have us in subjection right now. They're younger than us. Okay? We've been here longer than they was here. Okay, we had them in subjection. But now the Lord has flipped it around and used them to put us in subjection because we want to be wayward children. Okay, we want to have our own way. So the Lord used them to put us in subjection. Okay? And these are base men. They love sinning. Okay? Verse 9 says, now I am their song. Yea, I am their byword. Okay? They abhor me. They flee far from me and spare not to spit in my face. Okay? And that's what Jake is right now. The laughing stock of the whole world. Okay? We can't even get our shit together. Even when we trying to get our shit together, we can't get it together, man. You know, here it is. You have the small hats. They're getting welfare checks constantly since 1948. Okay? They've been getting welfare checks. They get all kinds of help from Babylon. Military help, political help, reparations and money. Hell, you would think America was the one that actually put them in the gas chambers. And now they got to send reparations to them. But it was us that they put in chains, man. And guess what? Our people trying to get reparations right now. And, you know, they bringing it to the kings of this system, the kings of the system right now. But, you know, what's reparations, man? What's money? It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures describe if you spill somebody's blood, only blood is right to correct the spilled blood that whoever spilled it. You see? Money's not going to, you know, because guess what? The dollar's on the way out. So pretty soon, it ain't going to be worth a damn anyway. It's just paper. You see what I'm saying?
I got the scripture.
Come, bring it out.
The book of Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
But by the blood of him that sheddeth it, man. But by the blood of him that sheddeth it. So if you spill somebody's blood or people's blood, okay, the only way the land shall be cleansed by your blood being spilled.
Yeah, because money can't pay all the blood that been shed in this.
There's no way it can pay that, man. And the Lord said it is a righteous thing in 1 Thessalonians 1 and 6. It is a righteous thing to recompense trouble to those of the I can get it.
With 1 Timothy, I got you.
1 Thessalonians 1 and 6. It may be 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
I got you. This is the book of the 2 Thessalonians, the book of 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Saying it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
So that word recompense, okay, goes into paying back. Okay, you paying back. Okay, you paying back the trouble that your enemies dealt upon you. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua said it's a righteous thing to do that. Okay? The scripture also says that it's a privilege that the 144 and the men of the Lord is going to have to execute judgment on the Lord's enemies. Okay?
I got that.
Come on, bring it out.
Okay, this is the book of Psalms 149 and verse 6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hands, to execute vengeance upon the heathens and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints.
That's
Praise
right.
ye the Lord.
Praise ye the Lord, man. Praise Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for that honor, man. He's going to give his men the honor to execute judgment upon all the heathens that have come down upon his people, man. Okay? Just like Esau executed the Lord's judgment upon us, okay, when it was time for the Lord to execute judgment upon us, the same way he's going to allow his men, okay, to execute judgment upon Esau and the rest of these heathens, okay, that came at us. Okay, that's just righteous judgment. Okay?
I gotta preach something.
Come, bring it out.
The book of Genesis 9 and 6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man.
That's right. That's right, bro.
Okay. So hey, you shed man's blood, okay? Hey, you're gonna get the same recompense, man.
That's right.
The same payback, man.
That's
the scriptures say, he that liveth by the sword shall die
by the sword.
Yeah.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
Okay? So these things that, that Jake thinks that, we gonna live in harmony, we gonna hand in hand, and we gonna hook arms and dance down this fucking street and live happily ever after, that shit is a dream, man. That shit is that ain't gonna happen, man. So said the Lord.
The Lord never created for us to hold.
Okay? We are above, not beneath, man. Bring that out. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Okay, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay, so the Lord is saying that we are above upon all the people that are upon the face of the earth, not because we got melanin, or not because we the salt of the earth and we set trends, but because he chose us. Okay, we didn't choose him, he chose us. Okay, so don't kid yourself, all this be black and we proud thing, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, yeah, you can rap and you got flavor, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. Why you chosen? The Lord chose you. Okay? But there's going to come a time very soon where everybody on this planet, okay, is going to see us, as Israelites. And especially the men of the Lord, the elect, okay, they're going to know for sure these are the men that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has chosen, and those were his elect men. Okay, so says the scriptures. Okay, there's going to come a time where Esau's doings to us from the past and present are going to be revealed. It's already started. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is on the men of the Lord, as well as the heathens, to see Esau for who he really is. When I say Esau, I'm referring to the so-called white man. Okay? Even the Arabs are seeing this man for who he really is. Because during this World Cup soccer matches, okay, they were preventing the rainbow people from coming in there and telling them, yo, you can't, we're not allowing this up in our establishment. Okay? If you want to practice that on your own, just go outside, do what you got to do, but we don't play that up in here. Okay? And they always have this thing that they do. Oh, what are you saying? Are you discriminating? And you know, the Arab basically told them like, yo, we have our own customs here. Just like you have your own customs where you from. We don't get into this. You go practice that over there, but don't bring it where we at. We don't play that. You see? So pretty soon the Lord is going to turn back the hand of time and put things the way it's supposed to be in the proper order. You know, man, woman, child, and above all, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let's get this in Zephaniah 3:19, because there's coming a time where the men of the Lord are going to be recognized for who they are. And right now, like I was telling you, we're counted as dumb. Okay? We're in confusion right now. We black, we Hispanic, all kinds of names. And that's not who we are. That's not the heritage he gave us. Okay? Zephaniah 3:9 says, for then I will turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of Yahweh Shem Shai to serve him with one consent. Okay? And that's what you see happening right now. Okay? There's an elect, a small number among our people that's actually turning back to the Lord. Okay? And proclaiming their heritage, man. And saying that the Lord, our power, Yahweh Shem Shai is our power. And we claiming our heritage. And that's all Kyrie was trying to do. So when it comes to a man can't even say, he can't even say, yo, this is my heritage. You know, like it says in Habakkuk, you oppress a man even in his heritage. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I get it. You got something, you bring that up too, bro. got it?
I got a precept I want to bring out.
Yeah, go ahead, bring it up, bro.
Let's talk about the elect.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Because the elect are the ones that are returning back to the heavenly Father in these last days. The Lord is causing the elect, to wake up out of their sleep and be reconciled to Him. And it's all the Lord is doing, man. It's all the gathering of, the elect. The Lord is doing that. But this is Isaiah 20, 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And this truth been given to, the men of the Lord to come out and push, this word, that new song, so the elect can be awakened, so they can do what? Come back to the Heavenly Father. It's all a part of His work and His plan, All right, so He said a remnant. The Lord is not dealing with, the whole nation of Israel. He said all of Israel is not of Israel, but He's causing that small sanctuary, which is the house of David, to come back to Him for His will. Like the brother said, it wasn't, of our will. It's not, it's not because, it's we tall or we super talented. No, everything the Lord's will. And the will is for the elect to be ruling under Yahweh Shai, to dominate the planet Earth. You got it.
Like the brother said, man, the Lord is causing this. The Lord is causing the elect to be gathered, The Spirit of the Lord is gathering everybody that is belonging to the elect, man, and sealing the elect. So our heritage, is being taken away from us and given to another people, and only the elect is going to come back and claim the heritage. Okay, this is Micah 2 and 10. Okay, and it goes into how our heritage is, we're being oppressed in our heritage. Micah 2 and 10 says they covered fields and take them by violence. Okay, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And that's what's happening to us on this planet right now, man. They're oppressing us and subscribing our heritage to another people. Okay, and you can see that because we can't even claim who we are on this earth.
Kal halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakadash. King David is alive. Go to her. King David is alive. That was a motherfucking life.
Hey, but the Lord is going to restore the former like it used to be. Okay? He's going to restore all the judges as previous. Okay? And it tells you that. Okay? And before that, we're going to have fame on this earth. Okay? And you see it happening because these television networks, okay, are oppressing Kanye and Kyrie right in front of us on national television, man.
Fuck my nuts out.
Okay?
I'm coming to South Carolina, nigga. I'm coming to
Spirits out,
see
bro.
you.
Them spirits are out, man.
King David is alive.
Okay, so Zephaniah 3 and 19 says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. Okay, so it's talking about the remnant. Okay, the Lord said He's going to undo our affliction and gather us. Okay, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. So in every land and everywhere on this planet right now, okay, our people, okay, are being put to shame, okay, on national television, okay, everywhere you look. Shit that we ain't even got nothing to do with is being blamed on us. You know, the face of COVID, we were blamed for that. It ain't even start with us. But we end up being the face of it, man. And the Lord said He's going to restore the fame and praise in the earth for His elect. Okay? Get the fuck out of here, man. This fucking nigga right here. This nigga came out of nowhere and just started balling all this bullshit around here. Bugged out. See niggas like that gonna get dealt with.
I can't take this.
That's why we need your house shot, man. You gotta purge niggas out like this, man.
These fights right here.
See what I'm saying?
Fights. And I don't give a fuck.
This nigga's a demon.
Police. Let's go to jail. You know who I am, cop. Yeah, the pastor know who I am.
But getting back to it, you know, the dollar is about to crash. You know, they've already started rolling out the system that we're going to have to adapt to. Okay? They're going to press this chip on us. Okay? If you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, you're going to take it. Okay? This nigga right here, he going to take the chip. Okay? He going to take the chip. He weak in the mind, man. And he coming against the apostle, Great Millstone, like he on some level. But he yelling out in the streets, he gonna pick up the mantle and go push the truth according to his doctrine. But he coming over here to disrupt what we talking about. And that's how, you know, them spirits operate. See what I'm saying?
You in the presence of royalty, motherfuckers. I'm Jay.
But like I was saying, you know, they finna roll out this chip. Okay. According to Revelations, you know, can you get that for me, bro?
Yeah, what you want?
The Revelations
13 to 16?
13 to 16. Bring that out for me.
Okay. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. Okay, and it says, and He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right. So the mark, okay, is going to be pushed after this fall of the dollar, man, because the dollar is collapsing by the day. You got inflation happening on a high scale right now. Okay, you got shrinkflation happening right now. Okay, you got the blockchain and the infrastructure already set up, okay, for the technocracy. Okay, and that's going into, you know, man and machine merging. Okay, man and machine is being merged right now, man. You got the brain chip Elon Musk pushing. Okay, he already got it set up. Okay.
If I can say something, bro, I was just reading an article yesterday about him saying in 6 months, and he was ready to roll with that brain chip in 6 months. So this is probably, we're talking next year around what? You know, May, May, June. Yeah, they gonna start trying to enforce it.
Right.
And that's gonna change the narrative of how the whole world is ran today, man. You know, people are still able to, you know, if you allow me, people able to still get their goods. Right. They still able to drive, they still able to eat, they still able to do normal things with that tangible dollar. But they doing away with that now. Right. Starting by next year, they trying to go ahead and do basically a cashless. You know what I'm saying? To where, hey, it's going to start by you just paying electronically. Yeah. Then it's going to start going. Then they're going to implement that chip, and this is going to change the narrative of the whole world, man. And that's when people, hey, this is going to divide who's with the Most High, and who's not. You know, because the people who don't really have the Rikakodash, they're going to fold in a situation that's gonna they not used to, because people, you know, don't mean to, you know, but their whole life they've been able to just go to the stores, eat freely, go to restaurants, eat freely, drive freely with no sort of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, now with the world switching with the digital banking currency, hey, people who weak. You ever heard that term? Only the strong survive. Yeah, you got a lot of weak people saying that shit. They don't even realize what they saying. Right. Really, the strong is who the Heavenly Father set up from the foundation of the earth. They let to have what the Rikakodash, the spirit, to be able to survive. You know, that's what a lot of people don't understand. Because, you know, like you were saying, only the strong survive. People think that, you know, if you have enough in your bag, you part of the strong. But the strong is actually pertaining to the spirit. Right. And not the flesh. You know, and they'll say some corny shit like, well, you got to go, you know, save up enough money. You got to, you know, buy some land or, you know, some carnality, but then they'll turn around and try to say something spiritual. Right. When the whole narrative of the world changes, you're going to have to be spiritual to rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. First of all, the majority of you ain't even calling on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yeah. You really, when you, like, you know, today, man, I realize a lot of people got controversy with the Bible, with the Rikakodash. Yeah. You know, they'll say, I believe in God, I believe in this and that, but when the Rikakodash, you know, come out, which is the book, then you'll see really how spiritual they are, man. You know that they don't have the Holy Spirit on them, man. Right. And if you don't have the Holy Spirit, you fuck. You do. Right. You know, get that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. Isaiah 33 shit. Because like the brother was saying, man, everybody can talk a good game. You know what I'm saying? They talk a good game, man. Like they out here saying this and saying that. You need to get the land, you need to stock up, you need to doomsday prepping and all that shit. But really, when the shit hits the fan and you find out, none of that don't even matter. See what I'm saying? All the money in the world, okay, that you got stored up in the bank and all that, once that dollar go out the window, all that shit ain't gonna mean nothing. Okay? The word reset is to start over. So what you got in the bank, they ain't gonna just let you keep that. See what I'm saying? You're gonna start off on their system, on their terms. You see? What was it? Like a week or so ago, Ghana announced that they gonna start doing business transactions through gold. They going back to the old system. See, because unbeknownst to no people, you know, now, you know, gold, land, cattle, servants, oil, resources, tangible resources was money. You know, this fiat system, you know, paying with paper out of thin air, you can just keep print. You know, that's why I was saying earlier, the so-called reparations that our people are seeking
It don't mean nothing. By the time you actually get the reparations, first of all, let's call it like it is, man. The 40 acres and the mule, we never got it. So why would you trust them when they say, yo, yeah, we're going to give you reparations? Because California just announced something about, they're going to look into giving, slave descendants of the slave reparations. Okay. Meanwhile, the dollar's slipping and sliding down the hill. So by the time y'all get those reparations, it's going to be so much inflation, it ain't even going to matter. You can't buy nothing with it no way.
Save you. Reparations ain't going to save you what's coming, man.
Right. The spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, calling on the proper name of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, is going to save you, man. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Okay, the righteous runneth into it and are saved, man. Now, you got that? Bring that out, bro.
Isaiah 33:6. And they say, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That's right. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. Look, when you fear the Lord, you're going to be in these scriptures, man. The Rakak Wadash, you're going to be in these scriptures, man. You're going to learn these scriptures, okay? You're going to put this into application into your life, man. Okay? That's what is going to save you. And the elect going to get it. Okay? And everybody else is not. Okay? Because that's what everybody thinks. That it's going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to save up money, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have food to eat. We're going to stack all kinds of, canned goods in our basement and garage and water. And man, all that shit is going to go out the window. Because in a couple months, you're going to go through that shit. And then what? Okay?
First of all, it's going to be a war with that shit. Not even nobody's purpose of survival.
That's right.
So you're going to have people, just think about it. You got the masses of the people who haven't been paying attention to inflation.
Right.
Who haven't been paying attention to the way the economy is going. And you got people who've been storing up food. And these people find out that these people been storing up food.
Right. That's second Esdras, right?
Yeah.
Men invading each other's houses for lack of bread.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And, when we bring these things out, man, people say, oh, that's a long time. Nah. Because, Esau and them is doing this shit right under y'all noses, man. Do you know that banks are closing?
Mm-hmm.
The banks are closing slowly but surely. The banks are closing. Because guess what? They saying nobody comes in the bank anymore. Everybody's doing transactions online. So we just going to close our branches. Nah, that's not really what it is, man. They transverting into this system right under your noses, man. And all this, bullshit they're rolling out to keep you distracted, that's what our people got a short attention span, man. Short attention span. Where'd COVID go, man? Where'd that go? Ain't nobody catching it no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't even a thing no more.
Right.
But that was to roll out what they rolling out right now to get you prepared to take the mark. You know what I'm saying? There's a pre-trial. There's a pre-run for everything that they do. See what I'm saying? And these vaccinations, okay, these jabs, was to test you out to see how you gonna comply when they roll it out. Okay, and guess what?
Population, they got jabbed up.
That's right. The majority of people got jabbed up, so they already know you gonna be with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me say this too. In the last year, you've been having truck strikes. People saying it's gonna take years for this thing to pop out. Like it's gonna take years before it gets to that tragedy. No.
Yeah.
You don't understand how things are set up. Like if they start running the trucks at these grocery stores, you're going to have people riding at the store within days.
Yeah.
Because the truck strikes are going on. They've been having a problem with fueling their tanks.
Right.
Which means that the food won't be delivered to the store at the rate it was, at the rate that it normally does. So, hey, that's like the purge.
Right. Yeah.
All over again, man.
Yeah. You know, there's a chain
Chain of command.
of economic chain, man. Supply and demand that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuel trucks bring fuel, so the delivery trucks can even go deliver what they got in the back of their trailers.
Right.
Now, if they don't have the fuel, how they gonna get to the store to deliver their goods?
Right.
Which means they stuck where they at, and the store ain't got nothing in it. So when you go over there, ain't nothing in the store. So all the money you got, all the money you stored up, you can't even buy shit with it.
He was my best friend.
And then the average store only holds about maybe the 10,000 pieces.
That's right.
You know, so
Limit.
you got like 5 or 10, 20 different neighborhoods that depending on that one store. Man, it won't take number of hours to wipe their grocery store out. Because they don't, you know, the average store holds about 10,000 pieces per store. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's
bro.
not a lot at all.
That's a couple of days.
Yeah, so starvation is gonna happen here.
And you think that, you know, think about it. When people realize these trucks ain't coming and the chain done broke down and they seeing, oh, this part of town ain't got shit, they gonna come to this part of town where they got stuff. Once that done, they gonna move to the next part of town. So it's gonna go on before you even try to go to the store. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a mass amount of people at the store already fighting. Okay, look at, you know, just to take an example, Black Friday. You know what I mean? That's a quick example.
Hey, somebody died in
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
You know, over some bullshit. And it ain't even Jacob's trouble yet, man. We're not literally in Jacob's trouble yet. This is only the beginning of sorrows, man. You slowly seeing it inching into it. Okay, you got a precept, bro?
Yeah. 2 Ezra 15 and 18. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. And, inflation also, contributes to the situation, man, because, you know, for the lack of bread, you're going to have coming the next, few months or into a year or two, the cost of bread is not going to be the same. The cost of meat is not going to be the same.
Right.
Gas is going to continue to rise. Right. To the point where it's going to make people, when you take food away, see, a man can deal with not having certain items, right. But you have to have food. You have to have water. Yeah. You have to have certain things to survive. Right. But once you can't get those things, people become desperate. And you're going to see a lot of desperation in the near future because of, the inflation. So you might walk in the grocery store one day, one month, and a pack of bread is probably $1,000.
That's called hyperinflation.
Hyper, yeah.
Like in Colombia and the South American countries, just last year that was happening. A pack of, 6-pack of beer might be $50 today. It might be $900 the next day. Mm-hmm. There's no telling. So don't think that you're in good case just because you can walk to the store, and get, some bread for less than $5, a gallon of milk for $10 or something. That's you in good case. It may not be the case tomorrow, because the Lord holds all those cards. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I got one more. Go ahead, 2 Ezra 6 and 22. 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be found empty. Okay? And it said the storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Why? Because you see it now. You're starting to see that prophecy come to pass. And that's Revelation 6, I believe. Where it talks about the pale horse?
The pale horse, the measure of wheat.
Yeah.
A shekel.
Yeah. The inflation is causing it, man. To where you walk in the grocery store nowadays, And you see a lot of space between the shelves. You don't really see
Right.
full shelves like you see it in the last, 5 years ago.
Right.
So the places, you start to see that there's an economic breakdown. It's not going to crash suddenly. Just like in the ancient empire, they started to decline more and more. And then eventually the Lord turned the lights on.
Right.
Likewise Babylon, man. That's what's coming in the near future.
Right. The Lord implements gradualism just like the left-hand side implements gradualism. The left hand knows if you just take all the provisions away in one day, people gonna go crazy. And the system that they try to push on us, it ain't gonna work no matter what. So they'll do it gradually, okay? And little by little, before you even notice, you in it already. Like that frog in the hot water analogy. You take a frog and you put it in a pot and you turn up the water little by little, that frog is not going to think to jump out because the water is getting nicer and warm, and before you know it, the frog is settling in. And next thing you know, the water is getting hot, and he like, yeah, it's getting a little hot, but it ain't really hot like that. Next thing you know, it's boiling, and it's too late. He done cooked them up already.
You in the trap.
You know what I'm saying? He done fell in already. So, in that manner, okay, in that manner, the elites are doing this to the people, okay? And at the same time, the Lord is doing the same thing, okay? Like it said, it shall come upon you like in the days of Noah, because it hadn't rained. Nobody thought it was going to actually rain because the mist came up from the ground and watered the whole land. So they ain't never seen rain. But Noah was preaching and prophesying for 120 years. Nobody believed him. Okay, the men of the Lord are on the highways and byways all this time, and nobody's taking heed, man. But when it's too late, that's when y'all gonna be looking for the men of the Lord, and then the men of the Lord is gonna be hid. The Lord gonna take away the men of the Lord and hide them. See? Scripture says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon his name.
He is new.
See what I'm saying? But y'all taking it for granted that we out here, man. Okay? Now we gonna wrap it up right here, man. I'm gonna close with this scripture. Lord willing, this was edifying, man. And fuck these demons that's coming around, man. We good. We're gonna keep pushing, man. Obviously, this man is disenchanted from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. He out here slandering their names. So this is Matthew 24:14. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay? So what you see happening with Kyrie and Kirk and Kanye is this prophecy coming to pass. Okay? Now that there's a stage set, okay, for the Hebrew Israelites, okay, men of the Lord that's on the highways and byways, when people see the men on the highways now, they know who we are now, if they didn't before. Because now this is on network television. It's all over the world now, okay? So there's no excuses for our people.
It's that being open before the firmament.
Open before the firmament, right? Okay? Their line goeth through all the earth, okay? In every language, okay? No excuses. All right? So with that, we're going to say, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Okay, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, Lord willing, we make it out next time. Until then, we say Shalom, Abad Babal.
Put that on your video.